T, if you're still there, you could actually help me out right now. In just like about 30 seconds, I'm going to turn on the chats again. If you are there, don't feel any pressure. But I need to test them all to make sure the multi-chat is working. And just turned it on for all the websites. In theory, now it should be working for every site. But when you turn things on and off, the multi-chat for Social Stream Ninja sometimes fails. I will help. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. If you could just basically type in each chat and then tell me if it's on for all the websites appearing on screen and stuff, if things seem delayed or if they seem normal, basically. And you can tell if things are delayed or not by me talking to you and responding to you in real time. Okay, is the chat ready to go? It is ready to go now. I hope. As far as I know, it's ready to go. I'll put it that way. Okay. Like if you see a lot of loading wheels, that kind of is an indication that it's delayed. How long it takes me to respond to a message you send in that chat. Like if you type something, I should instantly read it out. If that's not the case, you know that it's super delayed. There we go. Testing 1, 2, responding for timing. Respond for timing, rather. I read that right as it appeared. So, however long it took you to hear me say that after you sent that, that is the delay. Like, I read that instantly as it appeared in my multi-chat. And Twitch. Here we are. Oh, I see Kick doing a buffering thing. I don't like that, but that could just be Kick. Oh yeah, my view count. I gotta put that up too. I wonder if that's gonna be accurate. Whatever, who cares? I mean, it should be. Yes, but it's buffering a little on Kick. That might have just been a one-time. Sometimes it does a buffer right as it starts. I'm not seeing that anywhere else. I'm gonna change to the BRB screen. Let's see how long it takes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's about 30 seconds. It's about 30 seconds to a minute everywhere. But that, you know, that I could stream with that if it stays at that. It's if it gets more than that. Why do Kick and Rumble have to both have green logos? So I'll often I'll click on the wrong one. You said maybe 5 to 10 seconds depending on the message because I can see when it hits the screen. Now it's increasing. Is it getting worse? Let me try Rumble yet. We got to try all the sites. For sure. Okay. Twitch is near instant. Kick wasn't that long. YouTube wasn't that long. Rumble is always the worst delay. In general, not too bad. Rumble, let me know when you see this. I'll start counting now. Yeah, Rumble's always been kind of the worst for delay. I don't know why that is. I think it's because of how their like DVR system works, where it's like even though it says you're live watching, you're not really live. It always keeps you like 5 seconds behind. I think they do it on purpose so that their player can like fast forward or rewind easier to make their player more like YouTube's player. And it's kind of like a easy workaround to do that. That was like 25 seconds. Yeah, that's normal for Rumble. That's good, honestly, if that was only 25 seconds. Obviously, the fact that I'm reading your chats also means that it's working on my end. Each time you talk on, so, you know, we've confirmed Kick and Rumble work, and I know Twitch has got to be working because I didn't turn that off. So all that's left to test is YouTube, I believe. Thank you for this help, T. Thank you, thank you. Also, slight buffer, but it only happened once or twice now. Moving on to YouTube. I'm worried that I'm seeing that buffer happening around a lot. And so you say it only happened once or twice, but if it keeps happening throughout the stream, it'll keep delaying things a few seconds at a time, more and more and more, until we are what was happening before, which was they were like 10 minutes behind on all of those streams. Why do I always have tech issues? Hello on YouTube, I see you there. Now, when you went over there, now the YouTube is buffering. I think maybe you're the one doing it. No, I'm just joking. That was a joke. That was a joke. Yeah, I see it buffering all over YouTube. It's going back and forth buffering on YouTube, Kick, and Rumble. Yeah. This is very annoying. Oh, it's way behind now. It's still at the part where I changed to my screen. That is way behind. I wonder if the multi-chat is ahead of the stream feed. To be honest, as I've noticed so far, the 3 platforms have a bit of a buffer on YouTube. It happened a few times. Yeah, I see it's happening over and over again. T, I think it's possible that the multi-chat is ahead of the stream delay. What I mean by that is the multi-chat is a different scene in OBS. And so I think the multi-chat is appearing, let's say, after 25 seconds on screen. But the actual stream itself is delayed. So here's what I'm going to say. The way to test this would be for me to do something in the game, and then you tell me when it happens for you. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm thinking. Okay, I know the best way to test this. So I need to do something in the game. So, okay. All right, here's what we do. All right. What I'll do is I'll start counting from 1 up. And then once you hear me start counting, I want you to say like anything, like now or something, just so that I know to stop counting. And then I'll know, because when I stop counting, that'll be what the actual delay is. So can you stay on YouTube and then just be ready to like type anything in the chat once you hear me start counting? Just like the second you hear me say 1, then you'll know that I've started counting. Brianna says, yeah, at the moment I'm typing this, only my hello has shown up on the overlay, and I sent quite a few messages since. It seems like I can't stream. Yeah, I mean, I just see it buffering over and over again. I don't understand why I have constant issues. Like, all randomly all the time, I'll just have, it's like, oh, here's something random for you. Like, what am I doing wrong here? Why is my luck like this? I even got an expensive new computer. Like, I've had my settings looked over by other people who have, you know, now I have a stronger computer than other people who do exactly what I do, but they don't have the issues I get. It has to be because of the country I'm in. Even though I have higher internet speed, it has to be because all of these companies are Western companies and they don't have servers anywhere near me. Brianna says it's usually popping up in the overlay as you read it out loud. Interesting. So you can, so then, I mean, then it would be synced. Okay. Well, then in that case, I should be able to do a count myself. All right, then let me do the count. Here we go. Here's the final test. If this is bad, that's the end of the stream. And I'm going to start crying. Oh yeah, it's like, it's, I can click live. All right, here, I've clicked live. And nope, and it buffers out, and then I'm immediately not live anymore. There's just no way for me to stay live is the issue. Also, I'm on like, you know what? Let me close. Thank you for staying. I'm closing out all of my windows. Oh. Close. Okay. Let's see if I can stay live or not. All right. Let's see. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Okay, yeah, this delay is just too much. We're still not there. We're still not caught up. But what's happening is I'm watching the stream. I moved my character about a few centimeters, and on the screen I'm watching, it has still not happened. We're already at a minute and a half later. There it is. That's like a 2-minute delay. Okay, and it just gets worse and worse is the problem. As the stream is going, it's just getting worse and worse. I don't know what to do with my life, chat. I straight up do not know what to do with my life. You know? I just want to break down. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to anyone else? Anyone else ever just want to break down, you know, and fall apart? I'm trying to think here. What could be doing this? Open performance window. Live stats, only 2. Oh, cool. It says I have 30,000 dropped frames. 65% of my frames are dropped. That's what's happening. It's dropping all of my frames. Okay. Wait, T, are you still there? You're a streamer. You know what that means. Dude, T, I think you're like 18 minutes behind on this one. T, can you go back over to Twitch when you hear this? Because Twitch isn't having these issues. And so that we can talk in more real time. For those watching the stream, we're doing tech support at this point. We found out what the issue is, which is I'm dropping 65% of my frames. So over half of every frame gets dropped. So thus it's getting worse and worse. So far we dropped 33,000, now 33,200. Now we've dropped 33,300. Now we've dropped 33,400. You see what I'm saying? Your stream is experiencing issues. Oh, really? Then what do I do about it? Is it... Our bitrate seems fine. It's fluctuating between... No, is it fine? I mean, it seems fine. Okay. Well, all right, I'm just waiting for T to catch up so that they know to go over to Twitch. At 3. Come to... Oh, stupid caps lock. Come to Twitch, please. There's such a delay that they still haven't heard me say that. I don't even know how long ago I said it. I've closed all the other sites, so I can't actually go into them. Let's go BRB screen and BRB screen. There we go. All right, let's see. Like this. Streamlabs drop. Streamlabs dropping frames for no reason with good internet. All right. First, ensure dynamically change bitrate when dropping frame setting is enabled under Streamlabs. Dynamically change bitrate when dropping frames. He says setting this when the counting message hits the overlay. Oh my gosh, T is like 45 minutes behind. Like that. It's so funny. You're so... Anyone on YouTube, Kick, or Rumble right now are so behind where I actually am in real time. It's wild. T says I had to come back here. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. T, now you can hear me in pretty much real time. You were hearing stuff like the delay is minutes, like 5, 6, 7 minutes behind. In fact, I've dropped 40,000 frames. So now I can see what's happening. We got to the bottom of this. 65% of all of my frames are being dropped. That means like every 2 out of 3 words almost that I say are getting dropped. So that's why it's increasing. I lose 100 frames per second extra. So at a point it'll be delayed by hours. Let's see. So I wanted to ask you, T, first off, is there any delay on Twitch that you're noticing? Can we do a delay test? Maybe you type in the chat and then tell me how long it takes for you to hear me read out your message in the Twitch chat. Can we try that real quick, just so that I know that Twitch is working at least? Stream test now. That chat message just appeared. How long did it take for you to hear me say that? Oh, that was fine. All right, I'm going to assume that was fine is in reference to what I just said. Okay, good. All right. To fix, so do you have any, what do you do? Have you ever dropped frames like this? Have you ever had that happen where your frames drop before? To fix, ensure dynamically, Streamlabs settings advanced. Okay, settings. Where are settings? Here we are. Settings. Advanced. Stream delay. No, none of that. Automatically reconnect. Dynamically change bitrate when dropping frames while streaming. Okay. Done. Low latency mode. I've never seen that before. That's so funny. I never had that checked. I didn't know that was a thing you could check. This might require a restart, by the way, but I think I might maybe figure out. What does enable new networking code do? Enable new networking code, Streamlabs, what is? And T says nothing. They haven't responded yet. T, have you ever had this happen? Have you ever dropped frames on a stream before in OBS? Is advanced setting that changes how the software sends data, breaking into small, more evenly spaced by different network congestion, improves stability. Reduce frame drops and disconnect busy can also increase issues like higher CPU or increase frame drops on poor connections. Well, I definitely don't have a poor connection. Done. And for all I know, I just killed everything on my computer by changing the settings that I just changed. Okay. It's a new thing as of 7 years ago. Never mind. He says, yes, one, I believe your internet is fine, but that's what I'd check first. Well, so because we know that Twitch is working, it can't be that, because it wouldn't just, my internet is one internet, it wouldn't split. Then I look towards bitrate. I just had to adjust mine periodically when it happens. Sorry for the delay, that was on me, no worries at all. My bitrate is pretty low. It's pretty much as low as I can go without messing it up any further. Like I go to stream output. Like my bitrate is really low. Any lower than this and I would have pixelation issues. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong tab. Was there ever anything else like that always fixed it, T? Or never any other? Okay. Change to a different ingest server. Settings, stream. I don't think that's something I can actually do. Thanks, Google, for just straight up lying to me, I think. Yep. It's just straight up lying to me. That is not a thing you can do in the settings here. That's so funny. And OBS is okay, just Streamlabs giving me issues, correct? Yes, but fun fact, Streamlabs is called Streamlabs OBS because it is just OBS. It is just, so Streamlabs is just OBS with a different skin for their own platform. They're the same thing, same stuff. And so at first I'm thinking, I mean, it has to be something on the Streamlabs server side or something, the way it's communicating with my computer. So whatever issue is happening with Streamlabs is the kind of, it is relevant. And no, sorry, I can barely talk because I'm like on no sleep and going through negative withdrawals. It is the same, basically. You have only used regular OBS, but your experience is relevant to Streamlabs OBS because they are actually the same thing. Just one is a reskin. Sorry, if I made any sense there, that's incredible. My brain is just a coconut right now. Does that make sense? I am a coconut. Ensure you're using a wired Ethernet connection. I am. Check your firewall for open ports. And is for open ports? Okay, now let's look at my firewall, I guess. I think that this is a stupid thing that I'm being told to check by Google. Oh, did we just leak anything on stream? Well, now I love how that appeared on the other monitor. Dude, I hate how even though you have two monitors, if you open something on one monitor, it isn't guaranteed to open on that monitor. Well, now you know my firewall settings. Congratulations, chat. Or do you? I hope it's on the BRB screen, maybe. T, did I just leak settings? I don't see leaks. Okay, that's good. Then it didn't leak. It now works. You're on BRB? Okay, thank God. Thank God. Disable VPNs. I don't have that. Make sure your firewall isn't blocking stream. It's obviously not. Lower resolution or FPS. I'll die first. I put my life on the line to get a new computer. I'm not going to now lower my resolution back to what it was before. That's definitely not what's causing this. Close background apps. That's not an issue. Otherwise, Twitch would have the same issue. Check for encoder issues. Open Taskmanager to check for high CPU usage when you contain encoder issue causing drop frames. How's your CPU, GPU looking? That's a great question. That should have been the first thing I looked at, isn't it? All right, let me minimize everything here. Oh, I can't look at this well because it's all on the other monitor. Okay, let's close the game. So we can look at that. Great suggestion, T. I didn't even think to look at that. Because I'm stupid. How do I look at that? What was the... There was a... Dude, I don't remember... Oh, here it is. I forgot the program's name for looking at that. I don't think if Twitch is fine, but I like to double check. Right click, task manager. Thank you. Sorry, my brain is cooked. Like, I'm like incoherent. All right, loading. Oh, I closed the game. So anything that was causing an issue is going to be gone now because the game is the most intensive thing I do on my computer. Let me reopen it. I'm going to reopen my game and boot into a run, so I get a good test. Also, I'm still on BRB, right? Please tell me. The primary monitoring GPU could not be found. New GPU is set. Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm opening the game right now. You're on BRB, don't worry, thank you. You can hear me just spamming so I can just get into a game. Because, you know, I've never looked at this while my thing was running. I haven't looked at my GPU or CPU usage while I was in a game since we got the new GPU and CPU. So it's actually going to be very interesting to see how good is my new GPU and CPU. I'll tell you right now, it's obviously much better than what was before on the old garbage one. Yeah, I'm like, my CPU is at 20%, my GPU is at like 40%. Before it was at 99%, that's the funny part. Oh yeah, we're peaking like at 45. Like, incredible. Yeah, let me fight some enemies. I know you can't see this, sorry chat, but... Oh, 55. 57. 49. Yeah, this is fine. This is basically nothing. My GPU and CPU aren't using up squat. Streaming this right now. I mean, I'm not streaming it, but... Here, let me show you all. Oh, what's that? Pebble? Great. Magic. Okay. T, am I still on BRB? I'm hoping that I'm not. I'm trying to see what my CPU, GPU load is while I'm playing and streaming the game. That's why I'm not on. No. Okay, gotcha. No, I am... I didn't know these guys could drop a staff. That's really good to know. Oh, I'm sorry. He was cowering. I didn't mean to do that. You're on regular. Let me check kick. Regular as in game. Okay, so the CPU, GPU usage is good. Still, that was good to check. It should have really let you quit out at this point. You're in game. Interesting. Wait a minute. While you're at kick, what is the delay? Because I changed some of my settings in Streamlabs, and did it fix it? Because you're saying that very quickly. I think it works. Okay. What is the delay after you type your chat messages in? Oh my god. What is the delay after you type your chat message and I read it out? Can you tell me? What's the amount of seconds? Oh my god. You put it in all caps like something horrible happened. You're scaring me. What happened? They got our chat. It's over. Streamlabs kicked in her door and said you can't help Dan out any longer. Dude, what a sick route this would have been if this was a real game. Read this, okay? It was basically perfect, but it's buffered again, so let me do another test. Under 5 seconds? But is it buffering a lot or what? Also, why are my runes gone? Oh, I died. That's right. But is it like continuing to buffer or was it just the once? Uh-oh. It only buffered once since I've been here. Interesting. I need to turn Streamlabs off and on because its statistics are obviously wrong at the moment because it's still counting the frames that we dropped before. Let me stay here for a bit. Well, the thing is that if you stay there for a bit, you're about to... Okay, but it's going to turn off and turn back on. All right, so we might have fixed it, folks. I'm going to go to BRB again. And now we are going to, let's turn. How do I turn this off? Close. Okay. I'm going to end stream on Kick, YouTube, and Rumble, folks. We're going to hard close out of the program. And then when we come back, maybe we fixed it. Ageist. Okay, how are we doing it?